Morning, Miss Connolly.
Mr. Wilkes?
Bit nippy.
Certainly is.
Library van's here, Amos.
It's early again. I'll be glad when Sarah Connolly's back from that course.
It is Sarah.
Is it? So it is. Can you take over, Mr. Wilkes?
You can't wait to tell her, can you?
Tell her?
Don't act so daft. You can't wait to tell her that Jack's back and fancy-free.
As a matter of fact, I was looking forward to asking her how she enjoyed Winchester. But as Jack's a friend of hers...
Why not?
You don't think it's right?
Well, not to do with me, Amos. Marion and Jack have got their own lives to lead now.
It just seemed polite to tell her, that's all.
Go on, then. Don't let me spoil your fun.
No, I'm in no hurry. Out for me.
Nothing as far as I can... Oh, postmark Capri. Letter from Marion.
Who's a big boy, then? I can't get over how he's grown.
It's all that pasta.
Let me get you some orange juice. Are you staying for dinner?
No, I don't think so, Ma. I've got to go to the airport.
What?
Oh, don't panic. I haven't changed my mind. I'm having some stuff air freighted over, just a few bits and pieces.
Oh, I suppose you want somewhere to put them.
Thought you'd never ask.
Does that mean you'll be moving in with them?
Oh, we're fine at the moment with Kathy.
You've been there long enough. The time you decided.
I haven't decided anything, Ma.
Well, at the risk of having my head bitten off, isn't it time you did?
What?
Made some plans, for heaven's sake.
Plans? Me?
Jack, you can't just drift along like this.
Oh, that sounds like a good plan to me.
Oh, Jack.
You've got to live for the present, Ma. It's much less complicated.
Is that so? What's your plan for the present, then? Well?
To see Joe, I suppose. I've got to scrounge something to drive to the airport, haven't I?
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Do you want another book, Mr. Brearley?
No, just browsing. This'll do me. I don't suppose it'll be news to you as a certain member of community's back in Beckendale.
Sorry?
I thought you'd have heard him being a good friend of yours.
A friend of mine?
Jack Sugden's back.
Oh. Is he?
You could have knocked me off with your feather. There we were, all expecting him and Marion and little Niccolo, then he came back on his own.
Well, Jack was always one for surprises.
Oh, this were a surprise, a big surprise.
Hmm.
I thought he might have phoned you.
Me? Oh, I don't think so. It's probably just a business thing. A holiday, perhaps.
Yeah, it's all over between him and Marion. He's back for good.
Well, I'm sure they'll be glad to have him back on the farm.
Oh, no, he's not up at farm. He's stopping at Demdike, young Kathy's.
Oh.
I wonder what he's going to do with yourself now, then.
Are you sure you don't want another book, Mr. Brearley?
Yeah, no, I'll be off. I'll see you next week.
Bye, Mr. Brearley.
Yes, but did you ask him?
No, it's not really any of my business.
Oh, surely you don't want him staying too long.
Well, there's enough room. Besides, we don't really talk much about Joe. Says he's got other things on his mind.
Oh, God, I wish Joe had. Talk about family at war. He's just terrified about what Jack's going to do next.
Oh, poor Jack. He's not had an easy year. I think that's why he's steering clear of Joe, to recuperate.
Why is he so against him?
No, he's not really.
Well, he pushed him out of Emmerdale before.
Before my time.
Joe is really convinced that he's lying low plotting something terrible. He's really winding himself up about it.
Oh, I don't think Jack knows what he wants to do. He just seems relieved to be out of Italy.
Well, I just wish he'd make up his mind, for my sake at least.
I don't think Joe's got anything to worry about, you know.
I just wish that Jack would tell Joe what he wants to do.
What about this one?
Yeah, let her go. She should have gone last year.
Never. There's life in her yet. Give her another chance.
Give over. She's well past it.
Might get another chance on the Italian farm, but not on this one.
Aye, I'd forgotten about the profit in pie meat. Still, it saves all that messing, doesn't it? Straight down to market and a few more bob in your pocket. I don't know. New beef herd, milk production up, even a smart new kitchen. Who says farmers are starving?
Is that what we can get you?
Aye, you can lend me the Land Rover.
What for?
Well, I'll hire it if you like. Just some stuff I've got to collect from the airport.
Yeah, it's there. The keys are in it.
It's not going to stop production or anything. I mean, I don't want to upset the accountants.
Just take it, will you?
Are we going to get this lot sorted for market, or aren't we?
You heard the man. Time is money.
Still here, Miss Connolly? Mrs. Sykes will be freezing to death at their lane end.
I'd better go and put her out of her misery then. What's on for lunch today, Mr. Brearley?
Oh, my old meat and tatey pie.
Save some for me.
These are on you this time. We're in lot 27. What's up?
Have you seen the state of this lot in here? Here, have a look.
We're a bit tightly packed.
There's one of them dead, and 3 of them off the legs.
Well, it happens.
Yeah, with cowboy firms, not Tate's.
Yeah, well, I'll get our effers ready.
Hey, have you had a look in here lately?
Well, what's up, Bo? Hello. Something wrong?
Yes, there is something wrong. The condition of these ewes in here. There's one dead and some of them are down.
Dead? Some of them are getting on. He's hung on to them too long. Still, we're offloading them now.
You're not letting them through in this state, are you?
The paperwork is in order, Mr. Skilnick.
He'll be in the abattoir by tonight. I'll see to it that farm gets a good ticking off. Get him off.
Just a minute, lad. You have a look at them yourself.
There's no need. The paperwork is A-OK.
How long have they been on the road?
I don't think there's any need to make a fuss.
Oh, so that's it, is it? Market hopping. Nobody else will take them in this state, so they bring them to Otten.
Look, this really is none of your business.
It's my business if I see stock being ill-treated. Call out the vet.
No, Matt, you're overreacting.
Take a look for yourself. I want the vet out now.
Look, I take your point. It's just a bad bunch.
Yeah,
These things
maybe.
happen now and again.
I still want the vet out.
Unload them, please, Danny.
We'll see about that.
Thank you, sir.
Cheers.
Ah, Miss Connolly, meat and tatey pie?
Please. And a glass of dry white wine, please, Mr. Brearley.
Coming right up. Expecting anyone?
No.
Oh, I just, well, I thought you might want your pie saving, like.
I'll have it now, thank you.
Surely we can talk this over amicably, Matt.
If you won't call the vet out, I will.
If you don't
I'm going to ring the vet now. Until he gets here, that truck and that stock goes nowhere.
He's the most difficult customer I've ever had. At least it'll be a respite for a month or 2.
What sort of books does he borrow?
Spy thrillers.
What, Archie?
Said he only reads them to see the degradation of capitalist society as it wages a futile Cold War.
I'm really going to miss Archie, you know. Do you want the same again?
Yeah, please. Just an orange juice for me, thanks, Kate. OK. Why didn't you tell me Jack was back?
Didn't you know?
Why should I?
Well, I thought he'd have phoned.
Our friend Mr. Brearley told me. He's staying with you, I believe.
Yeah.
I suppose he's making your life a misery, is he? Now it's all over with Marion.
He seems happy it is.
Oh.
Perhaps I should tell him you were asking after him.
Well, that's up to you. Just make sure he realises I don't want him arriving at my front doorstep at midnight looking for a bed for the night.
Now, would Jack do that?
You know damn well he'd try it.
Why don't you tell him yourself? Look, come round for a meal tonight.
Oh, no.
He'd love to see
But
you, I'm
perhaps
sure.
he would, but no. Well, you can come to mine for dinner, OK?
Should I invite Jack too?
Don't you dare.
I hope you're satisfied.
It had to be done, and you should have brought him out, not me.
I wish you hadn't, Mr. Skilbeck. This'll cause the firm a lot of hassle getting these back to their owner for tonight.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have taken them in that condition.
The man's an old customer. We had to.
Yeah, better than being threatened with prosecution by the vet. You'd better get on with it.
Any time I can do you a favour, Mr. Skilbeck.
Hey, can you give me a hand with some of these boxes? Ma said I could store some of my clothes in your wardrobe.
Mine?
Well, I think there should be plenty of room.
Everything all right?
Give us a minute.
Oh, they've lost one of my boxes at the airport. I'll have to go back tomorrow.
Oh, no.
It's Italians, Ma. They muck up all your plans.
Right. See you shortly. Right. Bye, honey. I'm nipping up to Emmerdale.
Right you are, Mr. Hoops. Everything all right over in Capri, is it?
All right.
Gracie Fields used to live there, the nose. Married a German chap. Enjoying holiday, is she?
Who? Gracie Fields?
Marion.
All right. Seems to be.
Children all right?
Yes, fine, fine.
Bearing up, is she?
She's very well, thank you. See you later.
All right.
I don't know when this will be opened again. Bedding and kitchen stuff.
Well, wouldn't Kathy be interested in some of it?
Oh, I shouldn't think so. Don't know when I'll need it, do I?
Look, just stick it down. I've got work to do.
Hey, what did you think of France?
France?
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. Nice enough place to live.
Yeah, I wasn't all that fond of the French I've met, mind.
You thinking of going abroad again?
Me? I've only just got back, haven't I? No, I'm happy staying at Demdike with Kathy. That'll do me for a bit.
Yeah.
Don't suppose you're desperate for any extra rent?
I think we can manage with that for the time being.
Good.
Hello. What's he saying? Hang on a sec. Hope you don't mind, Eric. A bit warmer now.
No, no, please help yourself.
Cheers. Well, Belgium. Right. That'll do me. What about tonight? Oh, the lousy... All right. Look. Then back to the depot with them, then. Cheers. They're off your hands. We can get shut in Belgium the day after tomorrow.
What about tonight? That vet's trouble.
He won't know a thing. Anyway, I can't return them, so I might as well.
I don't want to hear a word, old man, not a word.
Give us the nod if you see that Skilbeck bloke hanging about. I've enough hassle without him interfering.
Busy?
I'll run off my feet, yeah.
Not seen much of Frank lately, what's he up to?
Listen, now.
Oh. Must be 6 months since I last saw him at the Foresters.
Oh, he's gone up market since then. See ya.
You sure you won't stay to tea?
No, not tonight. Kathy will have something on.
You've been back a week. You've not had a meal here yet.
There'll be plenty of times, Ma. Henry?
Jack?
You're just in time. There's a spare supper going if you want it. I'll see you.
Thought you might like to know. I've got a letter from our Marion.
All right. Everything all right?
No, it's not, as a matter of fact. Says you abandoned her.
Henry, you know he wouldn't do that.
Wouldn't he?
I never abandoned her, Henry.
Well, that's what she's saying. Says she's been dropped by an impatient, irresponsible man who can't face up to any kind of responsibility.
Well, she's entitled to her opinion, but she's wrong. She's had her chances, plenty of them.
Two sides to every story, Jack.
Well, if that's the way she sees it, perhaps it's best it never worked out. Come on, son.
That was uncalled for, Henry.
Maybe Marion's right. I've just been talking to Joe. He hasn't given him an inkling of what his plans are, nothing.
Maybe he's too upset over Marion to make any.
I can't see that. Back a week and he's forgotten her. I'm sorry, Annie, but it's been building up ever since I got this thing. I really thought they were going to make a go of it. Really did.
Kath,
Hey,
go on then.
where's he up to?
Biscuits.
Another half hour and I'll put the tea on.
Hey, there's no need.
Have you eaten?
I was going to cook for us. I haven't done a thing since I turned up here.
I hope you don't mind, Jack, but I've been invited out for a meal. Don't worry, it's not with a man.
Even if it was, love, life goes on.
It's first real
Hey,
time.
there's no need to make excuses. Anyway, what's the mystery? Who's invited you out?
Aha, that'd be telling now, wouldn't it?
You sure it isn't Tubby Turner?
No.
Well, go on then, I give up.
That won't work either. I'm going to get ready.
Oh, you enjoy yourself, love. That's all that matters.
Well, you remember what he was like at Jackie's funeral, love? I mean, he was snapping at everybody. He can't be over it yet.
The end of things with Marion can't have helped.
Oh, it's all excuses. He gets away with murder.
He's had a bad time.
Now, that annoys me. It really does. I mean, he comes and goes as he likes, without a thought to anyone. I mean, why won't he tell us what he's planning?
You've just got to give him time, Joe.
We haven't got time, Henry. Good God, you're a businessman. You know how tough it gets year by year. I don't make a move on this farm for fear of Jack messing it all up. We're better off without him.
This is his home. Would you push him out of his own home?
He really should let us know, though, Annie. I mean, it's not fair to keep Joe on a string like this.
We'll manage as we are for the moment. He'll be back soon enough.
Yeah, if he does come back, he'll just mess things up.
Why are you so against him?
I'm not. It's just... Look, I'm concerned about this place. How can Emmerdale survive with me pulling one way and Jack t'other, eh?
You're equal partners in the farm. You'll have to.
You don't work here. And you don't work with Jack. Besides, things are different now, Henry. I'm not the bachelor brother anymore. I mean, why do you think I eventually gave in over home farm, eh? Because I could see a place here for me. And I've got a family of my own now, remember? And a baby on the way if I'm lucky. No, it just won't work.
It has to work. He's your brother.
He's so contrary. 1 minute he'll turn up on my doorstep and stay over, presuming I'll go along with everything he wants. The next minute he's forgotten I exist.
Do you want him to ring?
I don't care whether he rings or not.
Do you really mean that?
Last time, I told him that if ever things didn't work out with Marion, he could call me. It's been a week, so...
You could always ring him.
Look, can we talk about something else?
Sleep tight.
I've told Meg about this, but will she listen? Will she yet?
Come in.
Begged her. I went on my bended knees. I was as near crying as a man could be. And what does she come back with?
Well, that might depend on what you said to her in the first place.
You'd be wrong thinking that, Jack. I told her straight. I says, Cathy might be our neighbour, Meg, but I'm not spending the rest of my life popping in and out of their house trying to borrow stuff. It were a pair of tights last week. I was astonished when Meg could get into them.
Oh, I see.
And it would. I've told her straight. It's got to stop. I've had enough.
And you thought you'd pop round and let me know?
No, I thought I'd put round and see if you can lend me some butter. She'll murder me if I don't get any.
I'll see what we can do.
I'm making this last time, Jack. I promise.
Well, that's what neighbours are for. Forget it.
And if there's aught I can do in return, ask me any time.
Well, there is something, aye. Do you think you could babysit for me tonight? Just for an hour?
It's awful asking you round and then talking about me. How about you? How are you getting on?
Oh, I'm fine.
It helps working at the farm.
Yeah, and having Jack with me. He's so like Jackie.
That man again.
I'll clear the table, Sarah.
Hello. Oh, hello, Jerry. I'm fine. Tomorrow night? Yeah, fine. What time?
Seth,
Seth Armstrong babysitting.
Was there some problem with that?
Yeah.
Well, that's all right then.
Well, I am speaking as Robert's godfather knows, and if lad wakes and cries out at night, well, Seth's mouth is most frightening. All them gums. Some of us are used to it, of course, but I'd not like little lad to have nightmares. Well, not as I know out about it, of course. But it is a mother lad needs, Jack, at end of day.
Well, you're probably right. But it's not every woman wants to take on another man's kid.
Oh. Miss Connolly were in today.
Was she?
I like Miss Connolly, nice lass.
Yes, I'm fond of Sarah too, Amos. We wouldn't want to cross too many bridges too soon, would we?
Wouldn't we?
Well, we wouldn't want to frighten her off with indiscreet hints every time she walked in here.
Lot of weather we've been having lately, Jack.
Oh, for the last time, Ma, I can't work this farm with Jack.
That's why we've got to sit down and talk and get this thing sorted out.
Your ma's right, Joe.
Oh, come on, Joe. He's been back for days and you've hardly spoken to him. Look, have you ever thought he might be frightened of announcing that he wants to come back?
Jack? Frightened? No. He's causing the maximum amount of aggro by sitting tight at Demdike. Well, what do they call it, Henry? Divide and rule?
Now, that is ridiculous.
You've got to talk, the pair of you.
Oh, yeah. Anything to accommodate Jack. That's how it's been throughout the years, love. Work round Jack. Make sure Jack's all right. That's why we've got 5 equal shares in this place. Some idealistic scheme that he dreamt up. Well, it's farming by committee, Henry, and you can't do it. I mean, how can we get a secure policy for this place when we're running the farm like that, eh?
That's why we've got to talk.
Oh, what's the point, Ma? He'll be against us making a commercial go of this place. You know that. He'll do it to spite me.
What do you suggest?
Well, I think we ought to think about splitting up.
Joe!
Don't want to do it, Ma, but if Emmerdale is to survive, that's what I think we ought to do. And if it means me buying Jack out, then I'll do it.